There we go. I do not know why that thing acts a fool, but it does. And for some reason, I can't seem to figure out why it does that. But it does. Hello, everybody. I'm looking for my phone charger to plug up. Oh, there's Brian. Woohoo. That's right. Hope everybody's doing good. What's up, Brian? There's Pakistan. I gotta drink some water. I ain't got my water drink for today. I still got junk sitting all over the table. Trying to throw some of this stuff out of the way. Just got back from shopping. I need to get dinner started, but also get the 895 101B project started. There you go. Yep, 185. What's up, Zachary? 2165 almost beat Glenn's 500i. Come on now, Paxton. If that's the case, there's something going on with his phone. Just saying. Trust me, I know. Woo! Yeah, I'm feeling really thin, Zachary. I'm down to 293. So I'm almost 100 pounds lighter than I was last October. What's up, Reds? Good to see you, buddy. Larry, hallelujah, you made it. I thought that said hallelujah, you made it, Larry, because I didn't know if you was going to make it or not. What's up, G-Man? Yep. Chris, what are you doing, Ziggy? You haven't got your notification for over a month. You're looking good. Thank you, buddy. Look how long my necklace is now. I got like that much room. Living a dream. That's right. Yep. Well, for some reason, it has more power than a 2171 or the 372. Yeah. It'd have to do. Look at that. I almost hit the floor when my phone said Hopper is on time, don't fall over. Well, I was rushing there, Larry, to get it done, but I did. I even got new glasses on. I ordered some new ones the other day. What are you doing to slim down? I'm fasting and using the carnivore diet, Chris. I've been working on lots of sauce, but nothing cool. That's right. I've lost. Yeah, I was somewhere between 379 and 383 last October, and I was 293 this morning. What's up, Levi? Cannonball, what's up, buddy? How you are? Down another 6 pounds in a week. That's right. Looking less stressed and feeling a lot better about it. My back is a little bit sore from working the day before yesterday. My buddy Travis called me the other day and wanted to know if I'd come help the tree job. I spent a pretty good bit of time over there dragging stuff around, and it was a workout. My back's a little sore. Hi, Hopper, you're looking slim since I last home in. Hope you are well. I'm doing much better, Kenneth. I've been tearing it up. I went to the doctor's appointment. I lost 7 pounds. That's awesome, Levi. Picked up a really nice Husqvarna 50 Rancher. Oh yeah, them is good old sauce. Only thing I don't like about them is the choke. The choke ain't my favorite on the 50. Fine as frog hair. That's right. Chris, what he said is false. He was removed from the Fluffy Guy Club for discussing weight loss in a club meeting. We're trying to get Larry on board, and he's rejected it every step of the way. We just want you to live longer, Larry. Hey, I did find a neat trick that I used the other day. I'll show some of y'all. Anybody ever seen a chuck this size? This is my thumb. This is how big this chuck is. Little bitty chuck. All right. These chucks ain't exactly inexpensive, but they're not very expensive. But one of the things I did is I got this chuck, I screwed this bolt in it, and when I go to use them little teeny tiny drill bits in my big drill that won't hold on to them, I just chuck this up in the drill chuck and tighten it up, and then use this chuck to hold the little drill bits. Works really nice. Hey there, Bill. I hope you're well. I've been in the shop working on another PM6 and a Mac 45 from Tasmania today. The weather has been great. Hey, Wise. What's up, buddy? That sounds good. I might be up that way next week if everything goes the way I want it to. I'm going to be up in Winchester, Virginia. Guy I bought it from said he couldn't get it started. I put gas in it, was running 3 pools. That's right. I got a 600-pound uncle who is 76 years old, my friend. Yeah. I know how it is, Larry. Y'all get them thumbs up. We got 18 people and only 8 thumbs up. Dollar will make you welcome. We'll have to see how it goes, Alan. I'm going to be, if everything goes right, I'll be up there working. So that's something else we're going to talk about here shortly. I'm just trying to wait for people to get on. Oh, mercy. We're up to 10 people now. 10 thumbs up. We got a halfway. 20 people and 10 thumbs up. I'm rebelling the thumbs up. I reverse those for Fluffy Club members. You're so mean to me, Larry. I love it. What's up, David? Morning. Another rainy day here in SE. That's right. I've been trying to find a Poland 2300 AV. I used to have a bunch of them, Levi, but we got rid of most of them. Old timer, what's up, buddy? Joey! That's right. Hurry up and tell them news I gotta put brakes on my Hyundai. I think you already know, Larry. Pablo, what's up? I have lots of Poland saws, but not a 2300 AV. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, we're down to 19 people now. I thought we might go up a few more. We just about got all the important people here anyway, because I've only got about 20 who come religiously. I just want them all to hear the bad news. It's not necessarily bad, Larry. But I mean, it will affect some things, but it might make it a lot easier for me to get back to filming too. Because I don't have to try so hard. I won't have to try so hard to make a darn living. Because that's what's been affecting me is I just can't make it anymore because I'm not getting enough work. If I'd go back to lawnmowers and stuff, I probably could. I thought you would love me more, Larry. Because if everything goes, I'm going to be closer to you next week. I'm going to be in Winchester, Virginia for a week. Probably won't be able to do meet and greets, but you know, when you get papers in the mail, you'll know why. Oh, mercy. What's Joey doing? Oh, Joey, that's why I was going. if you're still there, as far as I know, I'm supposed to go to work for that company Monday. That's what I was going to tell everybody. I was trying to wait till everybody got on here, but if you're going to go, Joey, I want to go ahead and tell everybody. I went this week and filled out. I done my drug screening, done my physical, filled out a background check. I just hadn't done the hiring paperwork yet. And as far as I know, everything's a go. They hadn't said that it wasn't yet, and they told me Tuesday they want me to go to work with them on Monday of next week. So we've hurried to try to get stuff done. Now, I ain't planning on getting rid of them, old timer. No, I hadn't heard anything about Aaron's channel yet. That's right. Joey's gonna be out of town, see people. He lost weight, getting a breast reduction. Now he's got no time for us. Now, what I'm hoping is that on Saturday I can still film. I can get back to filming videos because I don't have to work so much to try to make enough money to pay the bills. And by adding that shiny new red thing to the driveway for myself really made them bills go through the roof. Well, I don't have a passport yet, Larry. And I think, like, if I'm out of town on a Saturday and we're working the live feed, I plan on doing live feed from the hotel. If I happen to be out of town on a Saturday, as long as I've got the access to do it. It might be a little later, might be a little earlier. I don't know for sure. I don't know if you've ever been to a recycling plant that has those big grinders that have the wheels inside of them. They kind of knife everything up and just chop it up into something that can be put into a dumpster or a truck. You're trying to make all the roses and this all roses unicorn, but it's total devastation for us. I'm gonna try to make it where y'all don't even notice the difference, Larry. What's up, Bill? I'll be a mechanic, technician, technically. Hopskis, what's up, JK? I'll be working on big grinders and conveyor belts, stuff like that. And it is a traveling job, so I'll be all over the U.S. Well, and out of country too. But I've still yet got to get my passport for that. Now, like I said, as far as I know, I'm supposed to go with them Monday. I still haven't filled out all the paperwork. But I'm down under 300 now, JK. I was 293 this morning. I know, Larry, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. Because they need more than I can give them now. They're getting to be, the phone bill's getting to, well, actually, our phone bill now is more than what my bills used to be 5 years ago. About. Everything's went up so dadgum much. It's just crazy. So, but this seems to be a pretty good company. Yeah. They believe that everybody should be home on the weekends as much as possible. So if we're out on a job that can't be done in 6 days, we're supposed to come back home on Friday and leave back out on Monday, so we'll be home Saturday and Sunday. Oh, mercy. So, I'm hoping everything goes real nice. That are my plans anyway. I'd like to start building up a little bit. Make you an OnlyFans bell. The followers will come back to that. I'm getting down small enough where I could probably. Get you another thumbs up. That's right. JK done give me 2 thumbs up. We got 25 people now. Well, everything's been slowly declining. Like, I don't hardly have any work anymore. There's so many people that's doing what I do now that I can't hardly make it anymore. So, you know, and this is a real good opportunity to set me up for an early retirement. Because I'm 47 now, and if I work the next, let's see, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, yeah, if I work all the overtime I can possibly work for the next 5 years, pay off my truck and everything else I owe, I should be able to retire in 5 or 6 years. That is my long-term goal, unless I really enjoy what I'm doing. Then if I really enjoy it, then I'll stay. You have to do whatever it takes to support your family. That's honorable. That's right. Mustard on toes will do it every time. Mustard. Yeah. I'm getting up there, JK. I'll be 48 in September. 2 more months, I'll be 48. But I don't necessarily want to stop working, but I want it to be an option that's on the table. Because I want to pay off everything I owe and put as much in my 401k as I can, because I have a really nice 401k set up. I'm still a wee lad at 18. I'm 50 this month. That's right. Yep, I'm 47. I'll be 48 in September. I still feel like a youngin'. I still act like one anyway. One thing I've never done was start feeling like an adult. Am I supposed to feel like an adult by now? The answer is probably yes. JK, pony fun. Thank you, JK. We appreciate that. And with me working, with me going back to work, I have some plans for some things that I would like to do. And I will be able to do it. Zachary said, I'll be 48 in September. What's your birthday, Zachary? Mine's 18th. Even your shoe size is not 18. I've never been to adult, so I don't know what to tell you. Me neither. Oh, mercy. Larry, you better be glad Levi don't live close to you. He'd probably drag you outside and tar and feather you. The 26th. Yep, mine's the 18th. Be 71 in November. What's up, Family Master? Thank you, buddy. I'm under the 300 mark for the first time in probably 18 years. It's probably been close to, yeah, it's probably 2006, 2004. Hope he's a big old boy. I'm plus size feller. He's pretty good size feller. Fear God, what's up? Levi's 32. I'd probably be in for some tar and feather action. How you doing, buddy? Oh, Larry, I got a tan too. Look, I'm not wise a blister anymore. I thought Larry'd enjoy that. Oh, mercy. See, he can't beat on an elderly man. I'm sure he could, Larry. I'll be 50 on the 13th. I can't see new comments. Go click the comment thing over there, JK. Sometimes it gets stupid. You tell him off or you tell. So what kind of truck did you get? I got a 2025 F-150. And I like it. Yeah, getting thin, getting tan too. What, Larry? You didn't know? Larry said getting thin probably get tattoos next. I got 2 more on my back. I think I got 5 in total. On the road, stop in for a short time. What's up, Marty? Good to see you, buddy. Close out and we back in business. That's right. You know Jesus doesn't like tattoos. Yeah, Larry, but I got them a long time ago. I hadn't got any new ones in a while. Of course, I think my tattoos is actually what set my psoriasis off. So once I figured that out, I quit getting them. Oh, I've been getting these things removed too. Notice all of them are gone, and I still got to do this section and this section. Ether and a lighter. I am too, Levi. Been that way my whole life. That's right. JK said Jesus don't really care how you show up to him as long as you can come to him. That's right. Are you getting those removed from the calendar? Are you getting those removed from the calendar? Those. Well, I'm just getting rid of them because I don't like skin tags. I had 31 skin tags removed, and one day, 15 years later, they come back. Well, it ain't costing me nothing to get them removed. So, I'm not really worried about it. I just want to get them removed, and if they come back one at a time, I can get them off myself. I just got to stay on top of it. Oh, I got that 4-wheeler fixed the other day and got it out of here too. They irritate, and I have a couple. I got some in my armpits and stuff too, and I'm getting them removed at a discount price of absolutely nothing. So I figured since I can get them removed for nothing, I might as well get them removed for nothing. That's right. I don't know how everybody's weather's been. It's been trying to rain here all day long. Hey, do y'all want to see the new truck? I remove them myself by twisting them, G-Man. I just twist them and hold them while I'm watching TV and twist them off, or I take a pair of fingernail clippers and give them a sunny and hot here. JK said, I already seen it. That's right, you already seen it, JK. Larry, you seen a picture of it. Some of these other fellers ain't seen it though. Okay, I'll give it a try. If you twist them, G-Man, you just twist them till it starts to hurt and then just sit there and hold it until it stops hurting. Then twist it a little more till it hurts, then hold it, twist it a little more, then twist it a little more and twist it a little more, and usually they'll come off. Let's see how the internet works. Yeah, JK parked right beside of it. I don't know how the internet will go, but we'll walk out here and see. That way I can give you a tour of what I do. All right. Switch you around so y'all see. There she bees. Dr. Hopper here next. He'll be doing colonoscopies. It was the blacked out one. It's the XLT. It's pretty nice. It's a brand new 2025. I got my rubber floor mats. It's got the column shift center, 12-inch monitor in the dash, and it's got this nice plug-in right here. So I can run my supercharger in the truck. There's one here, one behind this seat, and one in the bed. And these seats are pretty comfortable. It actually has the lumbar adjust on the passenger seat as well. Yeah, we took and traded in that white Honda we needed to get shed of. And they had employee pricing that weekend. Oh, I got a new hitch for it too. Yeah, it's the 5-liter. Oh, I did get the tonneau cover. I bought the tonneau cover while we were at Schmitty's in Pennsylvania because they had the Amazon deal day. Yep, it's the 5.0. It's the 5-liter Coyote. And the color is rapid red. No, I haven't got an extra pin for Max yet. It is a good looking truck. I really do like it. I wish they would give them away and you didn't have to make the payments on it though. That's the one thing I wish it didn't have was payments. Yeah. One of the reasons why I got it, it was the color. Well, it was close to the color I wanted. It had the right engine in it. It had the transmission I wanted. It had a 36-gallon extended range fuel tank, the 7,100-pound GVRW, spring package under it. Well, my insurance went up $50 when I added it, and then it come down 30-something when I took the other car that I sold off. So it only went up about 30 bucks. RE, what's up, buddy? Listening in while I'm mowing the yard. Good to see you, buddy. If you show up to the dealership check in hand and finance yourself, there is no payment. That's right, but I didn't have that kind of money. Have that engine in my Tuscany F-150. That's right. It runs good, don't it, Marty? What's up, Fred? Great deal. If you like blue, rapid red's pretty cool, but I'm not a fan of red. Well, it was close to burgundy, Levi. The only thing they had other than that color was black, gray, silver, and white. What's up, Pokey Bear? I've only been able to do that one time. I agree to that. Alzheimer's. Old timer. Yeah. What? Any of y'all that's known me for a long time, it's like this. I have an 88 model diesel that I bought many, many years ago. It was burgundy. Then when I bought the 95 model Power Stroke, it was burgundy. Then last year when I bought the 99 F-150 that I got, it's burgundy. And I was like, well, my last 3 trucks has been burgundy, and I don't want a black truck at all. I don't like the color white. I'm not a big fan of silver or gray. Uh, Thank you, David. I'm not a big fan of silver or gray, but I kind of like the red. I do like the blue one, but they did not have any blue. They didn't have any blue trucks up there at all. Not a one. So, yeah, see, I'm not a fan of white. I don't like the color white at all. I mean, if somebody gave me a white truck, I would take it, but I would probably paint it or at least take it and have a wrap put on it. Yeah, I bought it up at Cloninger. They were pretty good to me. They worked me right in. The salesman I seen, his name was Vance, and he is an amazing salesman. Did not bother me one bit. I just bought myself a Ranger 3.2 Limited, and it's black. Them things is hot in the summertime, Kenneth. Got a 91 with a 7.3 diesel. Oh, yep, old IDI. I got an 88 model with a bank sidewinder on it, Fred. It's sitting down yonder in the field. Just got a steel 011. But that was the closest they had to burgundy, and I was like, well, it ain't red, and that's the main thing, because I don't really care for red. Like, my buddy Wayne likes like fire engine red. I'm not on to that kick. If it had been yellow, I'd have probably bought it too. The blue flame metallic is totally as bad as the black, showing dirt and scratches. Now, I don't care about the showing the dirt and the scratches. I just don't like the temperature whenever I get in during the summertime on a black one. Like, you get in a black vehicle during the summer when the sun's shining, good heavens alive. It's unbelievable how hot it is in there. New trucks are nice and all, but I still love my 66. Yeah, well, all right, Paxton, we'll see you, buddy. I actually contemplated, me and Mama was talking about it, and I contemplated buying a mid-70s quad cab and taking it to a shop and having somebody 12-valve swap it or 24-valve swap it with a P-pump on the 24-valve and stuff like that. But I mean, that was ready to go, and I really do like it. Now, not such a problem in Scotland. Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all's weather's cooler over there, ain't it? Marty said bronze fire, and it's holding up well. There's Mama Hopper. Got a 66 C10 with a 350 I built. There you go. And see, that's the thing. If y'all know me, I've only had how many vehicles? The old diesel, the 77, let's see, the 77 F100 I had, the 88 diesel, I've only had two vehicles that I actually drove the minute I got them. Everything else has come home on a trailer. Most every vehicle I've ever had was less than $1,000. Well, I only had two that was over $1,000. The burgundy diesel and the 95 diesel are the only two that I've ever had that cost me more than $1,000. If you were going to get somewhere in the 70s, you should have got that puke green color. I don't like red either. That's why I use John Deere and drive a white truck. That's right. Love to find an 81 to 86 F250. Them was good old trucks. What's up, B? Just got home from some fly fishing. How's everybody? What's up, Flip? Been a while. Hope all doing well. Doing pretty good. MD Red Power. Why don't people like me? Oh, you're good, Reds. Everybody don't. Said nobody likes Reds. The truck is probably just barely over 1,000. The new one, I wish it was over, just barely over 1,000. Probably what it cost them to make it. That's right. Go with the 87 to 91 single wheel F350. Yeah, I didn't want a red. Like, I didn't want like this red. And I'm just happy that that one's the color it is, because it's close enough I can tell people it's burgundy or maroon. I like red's maple syrup. Dana 60 Kingpin axle. 4-wheel drive, and then it's got daggum ball joints. But that was my choices. I have a 78 K20 pickup. I built a flatbed for. Best truck ever. I can't kill it. I've drove mostly Ford trucks the majority of my life. I had a 75 that was Dad's, and I borrowed it when I was in high school, and that's what I took over. Hey, Hopper, I have to get back to work. It's great to see you doing well. God bless you and your family. I'll keep you in my prayers. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate you, buddy. God bless you. It just depends, RE. On my trip to Smitty's, I averaged like 23.4 on the way up, like 22.9 or 21.9 on the way back. Around town, not quite as good because I stay in it all the time. Why farm a little when you can farm off? Oh, mercy. Wood truck, plow truck, water truck, neighbor help truck, recovery truck, you name it. That's right. I'm the same, Hopper. I don't buy new or nearly new. My motors are usually by someone else's product. That's what I normally do. Coolness always overrides gas mileage. That's right. Well, it actually gets, on trips, it gets better gas mileage than our Honda Pilot. By about a mile and a half, usually. JK said he got 19 average. Better than my 5.7 Grand Cherokee. That's right. Yeah, it's actually not bad. I mean, you know, now if I'm playing and going on and standing on it all the time, obviously the gas mileage is worse. Like when I drive it around here, it goes down. I got a new truck, B. Earlier in the video, we walked outside and looked at it. If you take the little thing down there at the bottom and scroll backward just a little bit, you can go see it. You can back the video up and see the, we went outside and took a look at it. We got it last year. I got 2C and a Super C, that's right. We used to have a got pull you over 1,000 horsepower engine, 4-ball tires, and they cry about the windows too dark. That's right. Back on the road. Have a great weekend. See you, Marty. They do a lot more than they should. Yeah, see, when I bought that thing, I just wanted I wanted the one with the Coyote, and that one had it. And then I didn't even look till after I'd bought the truck and realized it was like 400 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. I was like, holy crap, it's got more horsepower and torque than the old diesel does. I think the old diesel was only like 285 horsepower and like 385 pound-feet of torque. Now, it did get about 17 to 19 miles a gallon. Anyone going to race at Western Carolina University in September? Right now, with what I got going on, I don't know what's going to be around. My Amish friend has a new 585 Husky. It was nice. Yeah, JK's got one of them too, I think. Our Jeep's doing great today. We got back from Kentucky. What are the gas prices over there nowadays? Ours is running about 270 to 280 a gallon for regular. Yeah, it's a new truck, B. It had been test drove several times. It had 100 miles on it. I don't have those yet. I did buy an off-brand tractor. Got a John Deere 2010. I don't know what came over me. Ain't nothing wrong with John Deere T. I bet that was way more than $1,000. Yeah, the payments are more than that. Yeah. But on the flip side now, I may drive this truck for work too. That's one of the reasons why I wanted a newer truck. Because that is an option with the company that I'm going to work for, is I can drive my own vehicle some. So I wanted something I could rely on. I got an 8-year bumper-to-bumper warranty with it, a lifetime powertrain warranty, and a 6-year maintenance contract. So I don't even have to pay for oil changes for the first 6 years. As far as I know, I'm supposed to go to work Monday, B. I'm waiting on some finalized paperwork. I need a good home light, zip cylinder, and piston. Anyone got one? Oh yeah, I'm still looking for one of them. Do you mind sharing who you work for? If not, I completely understand. The name of the company is going to be Lindner. Lindner. I don't really know how to pronounce it right. How's that going so far with the job then? I hadn't started yet, B. I'm supposed to start Monday. Watch out for tractors in it. The one you saw in Hurt, Virginia a few years ago got totaled. Oh yeah. Here we do now, about €2 a liter. What does a euro convert to, Flip? Is that kind of like $1? I just put a new motor in my truck to not have a payment. Well, there's nothing wrong with my truck that I had. I wanted a new one. Danielle ran it at Smitty's. No one else really did. It has an N behind the D as well. R-E. It's Lindner. Is this the same overseas job? Yeah. Well, it's not all overseas. It's just a traveling job. Working on like recycling grinders and stuff like that, Mike. I'll be mechanicing or technicianing and installing and stuff like that. $1.16. So €2. Dang, y'all are paying a liter about what we're paying for a gallon, which would almost be 4 liters. Luke, what's up, buddy? €1 and $1 about the same. I got that case ready. I went to the bank earlier, muffler, so I'll be sending it to you in a little bit. I just didn't have enough right then, so I had to find it. Thank you, buddy. Not a problem. Yeah, I am excited. It's been almost 10 years since I had a real job, a regular job. Good day, buddy. Working again this weekend. Hope you're having a great evening. What's up, Johnny? Good to see you, buddy. I'm down under the 300 mark, Johnny. That's 293 this morning. I'm wearing a size 40 now. It was a 500i. I had to have a left case for a 500. flywheel side. That's right. Hoping for something else. You need a case for something, JK? I went and done a physical day before yesterday, Johnny. Yeah, Thursday I went and had a physical for my job interview thing. It is Sawturday and all, that's right. I'm pretty sure I passed my physical with no problems. Aaron bought the clutch side, same price, so made my money back on that part saw. That's right. So what kind of job did you take? I'll be mechanicing on grinders and stuff, Johnny, installing them and like the big recycling grinders. It's a company called Lindner, Lindner. Now, like I said, I haven't finished the final paperwork, but as far as I know, everything's going good. What's up, Quentin? So hopefully they'll let me know something between today and tomorrow. If not, I'll just be there at 6 o'clock Monday morning and see how things go. So not my Makita grinder that took a crap. No, these are big grinders that grind up stuff. Oh, Joey knows. Cutting carbohydrates are the key. That and fasting till lunch makes a huge difference. Yeah. And doing a lot of strenuous, not like heavy lifting, but like strenuous exercise, like tree cutting and stuff like that. That's right. Thank you, buddy. Look for a WD-9 petrol diesel tractor if you can find one at a good price, Hopper. Oh, a WD-9. I ain't seen one of them in a while. Stop telling Phibbs he's working as a male dancer, Mr. Arnett. That's why he's getting in shape dancing for dollars. Yeah, like a shredder. That's what I should be calling them, shredders instead of grinders. Yes, it's like a recycling shredder. Well, I gotta go. See y'all later. See you, Reds. Well, folks, I better go. Good luck on the new job, Hopper. Be safe and be kind. Thank you, buddy. Have a good one. Can you make a living with being a mechanic the way you wanted to? Oh yeah, Flip, with this job here, I'm not cheap. I'm not cheap at all. And they don't want somebody cheap. They want somebody that's good. And they didn't have a problem telling me that that's what they wanted. So it ought to make things real nice. Yeah, I like the 288. I like the 281 a little bit better, but it's because of the cylinder design. But the 288 ain't nothing wrong with him. Usually don't have breakfast till I go somewhere on a trip. That's right. Those things eat everything from engines to everything in between. That's right, Johnny. They eat everything. I need to talk to Johnny sometime. JK said he needs to talk to you sometime, Johnny. I can be had, but I ain't cheap either. Toss some prayers my way Wednesday. I'm not looking forward to the shoulder surgery. I'm out of here. Love you, Hopper. Later, taters. All right, Muffler. Oh, yeah, y'all don't forget, Muffler's having surgery on his shoulder on Wednesday, so y'all put him on your prayer list. I'm back on the computer video editing, and 185 made a great cut. Did you see the video when we went out there and looked at the truck, Brian? We went out there and took a little tour around my new truck. I will throw you some prayers, that's right. I was making a cut. You might have to back up a little bit, Brian. You can see the truck. I don't know how close it is to the one you got. I don't remember exactly what model. And yeah, MD, that's muffler. The price is right for someone who knows what they're doing, mate. That's right. Well, I told them that, I started a little bit lower on the scale than what the normal is. And I told them, I said, I'll go a little lower on the scale because there's some things that I don't know. I said, y'all do reviews on me as I learn and see how much I can get done for you. And I said, if you like the value that I bring to the company, then we'll do some increasing. I said, if you don't think that I need increase, we'll hang there until you do. So, but that was, it's well. Prayers from Muffler, mine is healing great. That's awesome, G-Man. We have the same model as yours, is just newer. Does yours got the 5 liter and the 10 speed and the extended range tank and all that stuff? And the 7100 GVW package? At least I think you are. That's good to hear. And not cheap means you damn. Oh yeah. Well, that's what I told them, Flip. Whenever I do something, I try to do it the best that I possibly can do it. And if I don't know how to do it, I want to learn how. I'm going to have to get off here and go look at a 93 Bronco. All right, JK, we'll see you. We got a 281 in support and it'll scream. That's right. Looks like something OJ would have. Ugh. That's right. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm just hoping. I'm hoping to hear everything. I've got. That's something I got to do. I got to take my travel bag in and get it packed and ready to go. I've got a 500i. I'm getting some parts for Quentin here. Re. I'm waiting on that to come in. Congratulations if you did get the job. Congratulations getting your truck. There, my buddy. Thank you, Levi. Wood love. Hello, everybody. That's right. I do appreciate it. That's why I follow you. I learn all the time. That's what I do, Flip. I've tried to tell my youngins, you got to learn something every day. Even my youngins are like, Daddy, how do you learn something? You know so much stuff. And I'm like, you can always learn more. Hey, if you run out of stuff in your field to learn, go to a different field and learn some more. I mean, I just like to learn stuff. That's it. It's a lot of fun. You will get plenty of work. You are cheap, but you will get better paid work for your knowledge. That's right. Well, I try to keep things as low cost around here as possible. That's probably one of the reasons why I have trouble sometimes, because I just tried to make enough so everybody else could, benefit from me being able to keep the prices low. And, well, I shouldn't be doing that. It does make you feel good. But I guess feeling good don't always pay the bills. William DeBerry, what's up, buddy? Hi, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Any first timers, True Blues. Thanks to the moderators and the supporters. That's right. Thank you, William. Yeah. I'm excited. I just wish they'd hurry up and let me know the rest of everything else I need to know. Matter of fact, I'm going to check my emails right quick while y'all sitting here looking. If I can figure out how. I got to pay my insurance too. Yeah, it looks like ain't nothing else new right now. What's up, Tom? Good to see you, buddy. Do you have a region or district you're assigned to? No, it'd be all over the place, Ari. Just wherever stuff breaks down. Sometimes drive, sometimes ride, sometimes plane. I beat a G880 saw in a large saw contest. That's awesome, buddy. You're so welcome, buddy. Just call me anytime if you want, and I'll be around. I'm still here. That's right. All right, Levi. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, I have to keep an eye on my text messages and my emails because that's the way they like to communicate. That's what it is when you're satisfied at the end of the day, it sleeps much better. And I'd like to be able to afford some things I've never had. But I've worked for a long time just to make enough to get by. I've never really had like excess. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, but you know, getting back into the feelings that I am now, where I'm a lot better shape and stuff like that, I think it's a lot better. Ari, I'm hoping I will actually be able to get back to filming. You know, I hadn't put a video out in a while, just these live feeds. So most of the time I should be home on the weekends. So it shouldn't affect my live feed much. There probably will be some weekends when I miss a live feed, but I'm going to try not to. I may even have to do some a little bit later, even though there's some people who will have a hard time if they were later. But I'm going to try not to miss many. It's nice to be nice, but your knowledge is valuable and people need to appreciate that. I know, Kenneth, that's right. What up at the screen? Took first place in the small saw class. That's awesome. Go out and get ahead right on. That's right. I'm sure feeling better will help with the motivation for your videos as well. Yeah, see, and that's one of the things that I've been doing. I've been working here and there and everywhere trying to just make enough money to make ends meet. And that's very aggravating. If I go back to work, I don't have to worry about making ends meet because I'll be able to make enough money to pay my bills. So if I want to film a video or whatever, probably be Saturday or Sunday evening or something like that, just depending. I'm going to try to start getting some out maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that. They may be a little more, well, if there are any, there'll be more of them than what I've been putting out, but that is my plan, is to get back to making some videos. I mean, it might take me a couple of weekends to do what I used to do every week, but hopefully we'll get back to doing that. I worked 3 jobs: well drilling, railroad, and medical factory. What's up, Ralph? What about a train? I don't think they travel by train much, Levi. We all need to do our part to keep the views coming in for you, to help on the YouTube side of things. That's nice. Like I said, I'm hoping to put some videos out. I don't know if I can legally film anything from the job. I might ask and see, because they know I'm a YouTube person. Ralph said he's going to church in the morning. That's awesome, buddy. we plan on heading up there ourselves in the morning. Then go out to lunch. I enjoy going to lunch on Sunday. We're gonna go to the Japanese Thai restaurant, and I get my onion rings and my fried dumplings. Do the youth pick up all the knowledge your guys tell them over here? It's a problem. It can be there's not near as many over here, Flip, as there used to be. When I was young, I worked for people for free to learn how to do things. Now you get somebody who don't know anything, they want you to pay them to come over and hang out and learn stuff. And I'm like, that ain't the way it works. Apprenticeship is free. The knowledge that you're picking up is what's going to be, carrying you for a lifetime. But they don't seem to understand that. They're just like, well, if I come over, you should be paying me. Well, I'm already fasting now, RE, so it won't be nothing else tonight. But I did have 2 pieces of sausage and a piece of bacon at about 4:30. If you weren't so far over the great pond and far across, you would get loads of work from not so sunny Scotland. And one of the things with this job, Kenneth, is I get a passport. So, and I'm going to be, they said that there will be training in Austria. Supposedly I'm going to have to go to Austria for 2 weeks for training sometime or another. So eventually I'm going to be over there on the continent of Europe, I'm pretty sure. Isn't that where Austria's at? Somewhere. Yes, it will be a hopper overseas. And if I ain't mistaken, the way the training goes is 8 hours a day. And anything after the 8 hours, we get to do whatever we want. So, just to get the kids to show up to work, that's right. So, if I'm going to make a trip over there, I may, once I find out, I'll try to let people know where I'm going to be. So, you might be able to come and hang out with me a little bit. I can't swear to that 100%, but those are my plans. If I can get over there sometime after 4:30, 5 o'clock in the evening, I should be free until like 7 or 8 o'clock the next morning. So, we may get to do some meet and greet overseas. I'm planning on it, Pokey Bear. I just want, and of course, the amount of stuff that's been coming in, it shouldn't be that hard to keep up with because it's been really low. Next week I go to Austria on vacation. How far is it, Flip, from you? What's up, Matty Matt? I'm going to start working on shredders for a place out of Statesville. No. I should be home most every Saturday, Pokey Bear. That's one of the things with this job is they believe that their employees should be home on the weekend. Please film that for sure. What, the meet and greets? Yeah, if I get to come over there and do some stuff like that, we'll try to film some of that, getting to meet people over in another country. Because that would be awesome. Yes. Yeah, Pokey Bear, I still, even on Saturdays, if I'm working, I may still be able to do the live feed from the hotel room. Yeah, George is telling me right now I didn't hear it. Awesome. 800 kilometers. 800 kilometers, that ain't too far, is it? I don't know. Kilometers aren't near as far as miles. Is JK still here or is he done left? 12 days a year, I do nothing. How many Sundays are there in a year? I don't do nothing on Sunday. Is Mama Hopper going with? I don't think she has the time off, William. I mean, it's possible that I could send her over there, but I don't know if she has the time off. All of. Well, it's 52 weeks in a year, so that'd be 52 Sundays, right? That's how many days I don't do nothing at all. At least that many. Oh, mercy. Oh, do y'all like it with my beard shorter and stuff? Mama said it makes me look a lot younger. Hey, whoever was needing a 2300, I have one that runs. Levi, was you wanting a 2300 or are you gone? Family Master said, wife ringing the supper bell. Gotta go, folks. Be blessed. I'll see you, Family Master. Thank you, buddy. Not with new math. 6.5 hour drive without the police after me. That's not too bad, Flip. That's about how long it takes me to get to the coast of North Carolina. It takes about 6 or 6.5 hours to get to the Outer Banks from here. So that's not too bad. That's like driving halfway across North Carolina. But yeah, as far as the live feeds go, I'm planning on keeping all of them going as much as possible. Look at this, Flip. I'm a whole lot thinner cross section now. No, I was just wanting to show everybody. I can wear a size 3 now, or a 3X. I'm wearing size 40 pants and 3X shirts. What's up, Blues Freak? Good to see you, buddy. Oh, you was talking about the drive. No, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. 6.5 hours. Well, most of the trips I go on are 7+. I mean, Lower City, Ohio takes about 6 hours. Marysville takes about 7.5. Stay with it. If you revert back to the old ways, it will come back on even faster. I can't go back to that stuff, Ari. I can't. It kills my arthritis. I feel so much better now. But remember to drive over there. You're on the wrong side of the road. That's right. Thank you, Blues Freak. I got about 43 more pounds to lose to get to my target goal. Now, my app told me it would be February of next year before I got to my goal. And I've already lost more than what I had to lose to get to halfway in 70 days. This not normal close to the door, otherwise you'll fly away. Close the door, otherwise you'll fly. Yeah, I'm still 293, Flip. I've always carried weight better than what most people think. I have an old Scott's measuring book. It talks about the long Scots mile, which is 350 yards longer than the English mile. Ain't that something? I know there's a lot of different measurements. I want your secret. I got an app called Go Fasting, and I fast almost every day, Blues Freak, and I do the carnivore diet where I mainly just eat meat, eggs, and cheese. And I drink water. They don't sponsor me, and this is not the water in this bottle. I filled this up out of the water hose because, yes, I still drink from the hose pipe. It ain't killed me yet. I ain't sick as much as other people are neither, so maybe there's something to that. And I drank raw cow's milk when I was a kid. I probably should shut the label off of it. I just got it yesterday because I ran out while I was out driving around and I had to get some stuff. Nikki, how have you been, old boy? Good to see you. Nice to see you. Hadn't checked in recently. Congratulations on the weight loss. Thank you, buddy. Eating fat and protein is everything. That's right. Now, I do not do it. I don't do it like super. Tuesday through Saturday, most of the only things I eat are meat. Sunday, we usually go to the Thai and the Japanese restaurant, and I have onion rings, and I have pan-fried dumplings with the juice that the pan-fried dumplings are come with, and shrimp sauce. So I eat sugar and carbs on Sunday, and Monday evening we usually go to the taco restaurant, and I eat the taco shell, so I have carbs on Monday. But the rest of the time I do pretty good. So I'm not 100%, but I'm so much better than I was that I'm sticking with what I'm doing because it is working. It's been like 74 days and I've lost 47 pounds, I think, in 74 days. Deborah, what's up? Deb and Brian, good to see you, buddy. How y'all are? I do eat butter. Lots. I like butter. I eat bacon grease, olive oil. I use olive oil for most everything. I eat some pork chops, bacon, sausage, hamburger meat, steak, shrimp. Yeah, I really do like them shrimp in that seasoning. I got some seasoning called Biscayne Bay seasoning. It's not Old Bay, it's Biscayne Bay. And that stuff is really good. You melt a stick of butter in your frying pan, cover the shrimp in that seasoning on both sides, throw them in the frying pan, frozen, cook them for 4 minutes, take them out of the frying pan, pour the butter in a dipping cup, and use it to dip the shrimp in. It's good stuff. Hey, I have to go work on a pressure washer, so whoever wanted the 2300 can message me. Hopper, be careful on that heavy equipment. I will, Dave. David, I think it was Levi. If you can get in touch with me, I will give you Levi's number and you can text him if you want to do that. All right, buddy? Stay motivated. All the natural oil and grease keeps your joints from creaking. That's right. I feel so much better, Ari. That's my favorite thing to eat, fresh shrimp. We always do every week, and go get about 10 pounds of shrimp. I ain't gonna lie, Quinn, the last time we had shrimp, I ate 20. The IGA has got frozen bags of fresh shrimp. They're fresh frozen. I know that's an oxymoron, but you can cook them in the butter in the frying pan in 4 minutes. Fresh shrimp take like 2 minutes that aren't frozen, but they are amazing. They're not tough. They are good. They're good stuff. Hey, Quentin, if I make it down to Louisiana, I might have to call you and have you do It's like, Quentin, we're going to be coming to eat with you. Levi, if David's still on here right quick, go hit this feller up, David. He's right above Quentin. He said he got a 2300 Poland if you was the one that's wanting one. Do them upright. Like when I make pork chops, all I put on them salt and pepper. When I make hamburger meat, I use a little taco seasoning in them. You know they're is that supposed to be an aphrodisiac? I loves me some shrimps. My wife loves them too. I think he said he'd send it to you, Levi. Are you able to grill a lot? I can grill, I don't really care that much for stuff on the grill or eat. I like stuff in the frying pan. I'm a southern boy. I like stuff that's cooked in grease. Now, when I cook my hamburger meat, I do cook most of the grease out of it and dump it out and then replace it with olive oil. Because olive oil is actually good. Well, extra virgin olive oil is good for helping you with weight loss and stuff. I did not know that, but I do now. Everybody been fussing at me about smoking these things. I'm gonna try to switch over to that fume thing. It's supposed to be no vapor at all, just flavor. If you ever want ice chest or shrimp, let me know. I have a couple of buddies that own shrimp boats, and I can get you hooked up. Ooh, Quentin. Well, how far are you from here, Quentin? Look up Catawba, North Carolina, and see how far it is from where you are to here. Yes. Ebu is great. Ebu is great for you and weight loss. Extra virgin olive oil. Oh, okay. Took me a minute to figure that one out. I use regular olive oil for cooking. But I have taken a shot of extra virgin olive oil because that one feller said that it's good for you. And 9 out of 10 I don't recommend, but I mean if you tough enough to do it, just do it. It's not pleasant. It's much better with Italian seasoning and bread with butter on it, but you can pour it in a shot glass and just. It's like drinking oil, if you wanted to know what it's like. Going to do an echo top panel, and I do not dare to ask you. Some good numbers is the first one. I'm going to do that small stuff. I mean, is it a 2511 flip or a 355T? I put in your address. From your house to my house is 10 hours and 15. How's it so far? Are you in the lower part of Louisiana? That's how long it takes me to get to Simple Man's house in Bristol, Florida. He might have already left, Levi. But I told him if he can get a hold of me and send me his phone number, that I would send it to you or send your phone number to him so he could message you. All right, y'all give me just a second. I'm gonna run out here to the truck and get my folder so I can give Flip the numbers for 2511. And yes, I can run now. All right, I'm coming. Look, I ain't even out of breath. I live south of I-10. Oh yeah, you way down there. Smitty makes a mean 25. What's up, Jeffrey? I gotta get some numbers for Flip. He wants to build a 2511. I can't remember what the numbers are, so I'm gonna look them up. All right. Are you ready, Flip? If you're ready, I'll tell you. All right. I just came from Smitty's saw selling video, senior live. That's awesome, buddy. Ryan, what's up? Good to see y'all. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Don't forget to click that thumbs up. Are you ready, Flip? You're doing well, mate. Keep it up. I would agree. Virgin olive oil has lots of health benefits. Also, cod liver oil in the morning. Kenneth, one thing that I did not know that I did find out, some people who have arthritis like I do, fish oil causes inflammation in their joints. Because I used to take fish oil to try to help with my inflammation, and it never seemed to help me. And then I found out there was a guy had a study that showed that some people who have psoriatic arthritis, fish oil actually causes inflammation in their joints. I didn't know that. I thought it was actually good for you. But for me, apparently it's not. All right, Flip. I delete the base gasket, which usually sets the squish around 20 thousandths. I try to get my exhaust roof at about 105 to 104, somewhere right in there. The transfers, I raise them to 125, and the intake's usually around 72 to 75. Now, I don't open the intake up. I file some right off the bottom of the piston on the intake side to get to that timing number. Then over on the sides where the transfers go in, I can't remember exactly how it looks, but I cut some of that stuff out and take that little peel out. There's a little peel, aluminum peel in that one transfer. I pull that out and do away with it altogether. Then when you go in to do the exhaust port, you're holding the cylinder and the port goes in at an angle. Over here on this side, I grind the side back this way and open it up. But you have to be careful not to open it up so far that it causes a problem with the piston or the ring. You just grind a little bit, slide it up in there, check it, make sure it's all good. Hold on. Yes, I do pull the aluminum piece out. I never heard about that about fish oil. I'm going to watch out for that. Yes, if you have inflammation and you're taking fish oil, just try cutting it out and see if the inflammation goes away. I didn't know it either until like 2 weeks ago or 3. Wow, thanks. I didn't know that either. Do you pull out the aluminum piece? Yes. Bill. Hey, Bill Hopper, now that you went and got a real job, who do you recommend to go through a Super 250 McCullough? I'm still going to do some stuff, Bill. It's just I'm going to try to finish what I got here, and then as I go along, I'll have people send me stuff that I can film on the weekends. You answered questions. Oh, that ain't no problem, Flip. And then on the muffler, I put a 3/4 inch pipe on the little flat spot down at the bottom of the muffler. I silver solder it on there. Then I cut through the side of the muffler and through that inner plate and take as much as I can out and cut some off the plastic so it'll fit through there. And on the flywheel or on the keyway, I usually take about 12 thousandths off the flywheel key and rotate the flywheel this way. If you're holding the saw looking at it, I'll hold the crank on this side and turn the flywheel forward and tighten her down. And that makes a good strong 2511. Well, when you pull the cylinder, when you pull the cylinder off of a 2511, there's a little hole up in the top. You'll see it when you're looking at the exhaust port. If you take that to where it's almost gone, your exhaust timing will be right around 102 to 103. But I recommend doing a little bit and checking it. Now, I've ground enough of them, and I don't usually have to. Like when I do a 2511, I'll go in there and grind it to where I think it should be. And usually when I put it together, it's usually right there where I want it. Yeah, as long as you ain't no hurry, Bill, I'm still going to try to do some of it, and I should be able to film it a lot better because I don't have to worry about making enough to pay my bills and take care of my family. Because that has been a real struggle for the last 12 months. It really has been. that compares to my stuff. What's up, Dave Anderson? Good to see you, buddy. I don't know if I said that or not. Yeah, I hope that helps you, Flip. Go back and look at some of my videos too, Flip. You can see some of the things that I do because I've got about 4 or 5 2511 port videos. Oh yeah, there's when you put the carburetor back on, or is that in the 55 or the 355? Some of the Echoes have a little plate that goes over the back of the carburetor. I leave that out when I put them back together as well. And it makes a noticeable difference. I know the 355 has one. I'm not sure about the 25. But it makes a noticeable difference. I do look weird to myself on camera, y'all, because I'm used to my cheeks being and my neck being so thick. Because I've lost it so fast that I can notice it. I'm having tuning issues with 2511 that I ported. All right, tell me what the issues are, RE, and how did you port it? Yeah, I'm late since I lost 2 grandmas and my mom last year. I haven't got the house sold yet, so I have to take care of the lawns every week. Oh, I hate to hear that, Dave. I know that's rough. We'll be praying for you, buddy. RE's got some tuning issues on his 2511 that he ported. Some of the things that RE, did it run good before you ported it? How far did you go with the timing numbers? The exhaust port is a problem on some of them Echoes. You can grind some of them too far. I don't think the 2511 is one that is too bad. I know the older 355s, you could grind them so far they wouldn't run. They would actually go, they have a windowed piston like this, but with windows in it, and you can actually grind the exhaust port so far that it opens this window, and then the piston goes completely to bottom dead center and never shuts the exhaust port off, and it will not run. I know this because I had a feller that had one ported and it never run after he got it ported by somebody other than me, and brought it in here, and it took me 2 days to figure out what was wrong with it. There's 100 good saws out there, but for me, over the years, not excluding modern saws, my old 266 and 365 special are hard to beat for me. That's right. Josh, hey Bellhopper, did you try fish oil or cod liver oil? Stay away from liver oil and get good fish oil. Helps with inflammation greatly. I took krill oil and fish oil, Josh, but they do affect my arthritis. I can tell you. I did not know that to start with, but they actually do. Look at this. Can y'all see how much room I got? Y'all remember how this thing was? My rings are so loose now because my inflammation is so small. My fingers feel so small. No machine work, got the saw out of a pile, polished exhaust, lowered the intake a few degrees, opened the lower transfers, 5/8 inch pipe, TIG braze to the muffler. Did you run it before you poured it? That's, and I'll tell you why I asked that question. Some of those Echo carburetors go bad, and there's nothing you can do to fix them. I spent a whole week working on one for a 2511 one time, and I never could get it to run right. I ordered a new carburetor, slapped it on there, so it's gonna run like a Singer sewing machine. Now, if you just ported it and you haven't got it to run yet, sometimes they act goofy the first time you crank them, and if you ever can get it to run the first time, then it runs fine after that. Now, I have had that happen. Some of them are a royal pain in the butt to crank the first time you port them. Because I don't do any machine work on them either. Nope, I've read the carbs can have issues. I'm leaning that way like you say. Did you ever get it to run, RE? I think you can buy that carburetor off eBay for about 50 bucks. Do not buy an aftermarket one. Get an OEM one though. I mean, I know they cost a little more money. I think they actually make an aftermarket one now, but don't buy an aftermarket one. Get an OEM one. I mean, I'm not against OEM product or aftermarket products, and y'all know that. But when it comes to Echo carburetors, I don't. Only if it's a guess, I would get one and try it just to see if it changes it. But if it did, I would probably order an OEM one and put it on there. It doesn't like to get tuned on its side. You may have a crank seal leaking, RE. Was it together whenever you got it out of the pile? And I tell you why I asked that. On the clutch side, there is a washer that goes in before the oil pinion drive goes in. And if you leave one of them out, if you leave that washer out, it can create a problem. And it also has this washer between the clutch and the drum, and it is a special washer with a tapered hole. And I have one for a reason, because I had a saw that was missing one, and I wound up ordering one, but I had to order a clutch too, and the clutch came with one. So, yay me. I wound up spending extra. OEM's better, that's right. I'm going to guess bearing and seal too. Pickup line and tank rotted off short. It could. Now I tell you what I had happen on a 2511 or 355 T1. The elbow pulled out of the fuel line in the tank, and that sun gun would only run if it was full. That's another thing that you can look for. It was together missing a few parts. Clutch was one of the things missing. I may have left something out. I'll tear into it. All right, when you take the clutch out, and then you should have this washer. Then the drum and the bearing come off. Then the oil pinion comes out. Then there's a small black washer that goes down on the crank and bottoms out on the shoulder to keep the oil drive pinion out of the crank seal. If that's missing, you may have some issues with that. I don't know how far it is down in there, but I don't think it's very far. But you can pull a schematic up on eBay a lot of times. If you look up clutch parts for a 2511, and it'll show a small washer, then I think the clutch or the pinion, the drive pinion, the little plastic gear, then it'll show the bearing, then the drum, then the big washer, and then the clutch. I could draw it on a piece of paper, but I ain't got my darn ink pen in here with me. If I had a 2511 here, I'd just snatch the clutch off of it and show you what I'm talking about. But I don't have a 2511 or 355T. Oh, I lied. I do have a 2511 sitting over here on the floor, but it's all put together. Heading out, Hopper Nation. Hope everyone has a great week. Best of luck to you this week, Jeremy. Peace and love. Thank you, G-Man. And I'll get your sauce sent to you here shortly. I appreciate you, buddy. Give Pokey Bear a hug for us. Anybody else got any questions? We're actually getting into some technical stuff, and I enjoy that part of this. I'll check that. Have access to an Echo dealer schematic. I should check that first. This saw had a cracked intake boot. Reason it was turned in to the shop I got it from. What was the carburetor not on it, RE? Because they also have a little thing that goes in the intake and a little plastic piece that goes in there. It looks like a boot. And if that's missing, sometimes it'll cause air leak issues. I'm here, but I got to get cooking dinner, so I'm going to be getting off here too. You have a nice week. We'll talk to y'all later. Thank you, dear. We appreciate you. Yeah, make G-Man a nice supper. Sit and eat with him and just enjoy each other's company. Y'all, Pokey Bear and G-Man, some good people. I got to meet them in Indiana this year, and it was long overdue. Love to you all, and good luck this week with your new job, Bellhopper. Thank you, sweetheart. We appreciate y'all. Hope you have a good week, too. And if everything goes well, I'll get to see you again next weekend. Sounds like Raina's getting in trouble. She's in there aggravating Mama. We're still hoping to see you at Bunyan. I hope I get to make it up there. I hope I get to make it up there this year. They used a collar insert in the boot like steel. Yeah, and they got a collar that goes in the middle of the intake runner, and then the impulse is on the upper left, and they got this little plastic thing. It's about yay tall. It looks like a snowshoe boot. Going to sleep. It's nearly Sunday. Here, stay safe and sound. Thank you, Hopper. Ain't no problem, Flip. Let me know how that thing turns out. And like I say, go look them videos. And if you need anything, just try to get a hold of me directly. I may be a little bit harder to get a hold of, but I wasn't easy to get a hold of to start with. Peace out, Pokey Bear. We love y'all. Good luck porting, Flip. That's right. Oh, I should have told Flip you need a little ball. You need a little ball for doing that kind of port work too. Flip, if you're still here, you need one of these for doing the port work on that 2511. And you need one of these. This is an 1/8 inch tile cutter for a Dremel. This is an 8mm ball. These are the main two that I use on them. I love them ones. That's right. So have you got any other projects on apart from the saw? What bikes have you still got? I don't hardly have any bikes left. I had a 4-wheeler here, but I got it picked up today. Oh yeah, look at this tile cutter, Jeffrey. It's got like little diamonds. These things are about $18 a piece, and they are carbide, and they even end cut on the nose. All right, Flip's got all that, so he's good. They even end cut on the nose. This thing is it's a monster. It will take a lot of material out very quickly, so you gotta be careful with them. I recommend keeping a sharp one and a dull one. And if you're trying to go easy, put the dull one in and use a little lubricant. I can't remember the part number on that thing. I got several of them. I've even got a bigger one somewhere. Well, I had a bigger one. I've got the 1/8 inch one, but I've also got a 3/16. that goes in my bigger Fordham. This is a little bit bigger. It's probably a little easier to see. These things, focus. These things are nasty. This is a 3/16 one. It will not fit in the Dremel, but it will fit in this thing. And it's fairly long. If you want to know how I get in some of them places in mufflers where you're not supposed to be able to get to, these will cut up, down, side, and they'll cut at an angle this way. They'll cut this way. You can even go along in a 90-degree bend. You can take the tip edge and go back and forth in a 90-degree bend and cut it in two. That's one of my secrets. Don't tell everybody. Them things is already higher than giraffe ears. Yeah. That's good stuff. I burned up my die grinder recently, that tile cutter. I'm going to have to find, I'll keep that the big secret. Get the Dremel ones. Get the Dremel ones, Jeffrey. If you go on Amazon and look them up, you will find some cheaper ones on Amazon. They are cheaper for a reason, and I promise you that. I bought 4 off of Amazon at one time for the price of 2 of the Dremel ones, and if it's not a Dremel one, don't get it. And the bigger one, if you got something like this that you can use, the Roto Zip ones, they're pretty good quality. Now that one there, I did get it off of Amazon, but it was from, it wasn't a cheap one though. I found a company that was selling name brand ones, but I don't remember what the name brand was. But I bought them. I had 2 of them, but I did break one. Now they will break. I'll just let you know that if you get a tile cutter, you have to be mindful of where you're grinding with it, because if it binds up, they break. And they are very expensive at $17 a piece. And I will tell you this from experience. I have got up out of this chair, walked out there, got in the truck, drove all the way up here, bought one, come back here, sat down in this chair, put it in that tool, and in less than 2 minutes, snapped it in half. Had to get up, walk back over, get back in the truck, and drive up there and get another one. Sometimes it is very costly, and people want to know why I charge for muffler mods. Because sometimes they're expensive, especially if you break more than one of them. How long is the Chinese stuff going to be cheap, Mr. Trump? I don't know. I mean, some of it's still cheap, just the daggum shipping costs a little more. You can still get it for less, but sometimes quality is better than price. Years ago, I used to buy cheap bandsaw blades from my old bandsaw, and we'd cut for a little while and the blade would just die. It would just dull. And one day we were going to do a job and I needed a blade, and I wound up at one place and I had to buy a Starrett. And I bought a Starrett blade and put it on my little saw, and we wound up cutting well over 1,000 feet with that thing, and it was still going. And I was like, so from then on, I started buying nice bandsaw blades. I burned up my Makita die grinder, making my 306 breathe. I really want one like your black one there with the one I broke. Christmas tree bits a lot. Mufflers always grab worse than cylinders. All right. Well, if you want one of if you want one of these, you have to make it yourself, because this is not an option with this grinder. All right. How long is the Chinese stuff going to be cheap? I burn up. Oh, absolutely. Jeffrey, I got 300 in my 66 F100. Love at him. I made this. This is an adapter to hook the Dremel shaft to the roto zip. And it's just hooked to a pedal in the floor. The pedals in the floor are rheostat pedals. So you can throttle them up and down. This took me an hour or so to make, and then I had to make the little insert that goes up into it. I did not video it. I didn't video it because I didn't really know what I was doing when I done it. I started finding stuff that was close and just throwed it in the lathe and started boring it and stuff like that. Muffler mods on a Homelight 42C. Is that like the 42cc or is it a 42C? It's different. I'm not real big on the Homelight numbers. Most everything I got, I take the guts out of it and put a pipe in it. I just like it better that way. I got a 46cc Homelight with a muffler mod on it. It's also got a 372 carburetor and intake on it. It's a nasty little rascal when it runs. It does pretty good job. It's a little goofy, but it gets it done. Throw the rod out of the 306. Yeah, this adapter is really not that awful hard to make. Just threading this piece here. Like this is a piece of solid. This is a piece of DOM. I bored the DOM so it would fit over the sleeve. Then that's 3 nuts. 1 screwed on, 1 drilled out, and the 2 of them welded and split down the middle and then split like 3/4 of the way around so that it will pinch. So it'll lock on there. What do you want? Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. What do you want? You wanting to say hey to everybody, Shy Britches? Look, now you can't come out here and not say hello. You're not going to say hi to all the lovely people? Look. There's 21 people on here watching you. You got to say hello, everybody.
Your hands aren't dirty yet.
Well, I ain't done a whole lot of work today.
I know.
Look, William said, hi, little Hopper. Are you not going to say hello to him? Are you going to be like that? 42cc, not sure, just no. It's got a ton of screens in it. I'd start with taking the screens out, Ryan. Because some of them you can just take the screens out of them and the holes are actually pretty decent after that. Like, I got a bunch of stuff like this laying around. It comes out of the old Macs. I take all that stuff out of there.
Daddy, what's this?
That's a bird. A grinding bit.
It's not easy to spin with.
Well, you spin it with a grinder. Your hands aren't dirty yet. Did I hear? Yeah, look.
No.
Hers are dirty. She's been playing out in the yard. The thing is you have the technology alongside people like you who could make good products and put them into production with a little bit of finance. Oh. Yeah, that thing right yonder. Well, one of the reasons why I done this.
Dada.
Hold on, baby. That's a. You see, this is a roto zip. This is a Black and Decker router, and this is a Black and Decker router. These two routers are the same. I think this one was from Sears and this was somewhere else. But anyway, I done this because these were so much cheaper than Dremel's. What's up, Smitty? Smitty said Bellhopper first place winner. That's right. For those of y'all who don't know, Smitty took the race saw that I built for him and he won first place. What, last weekend or the weekend before? What, baby?
What is this?
It's a drill bit. It's made for drilling holes.
The hole.
What's up, everyone? What's up, Steve? Good to see you. How you doing? Now stop, baby. You're making noise while we're doing a live feed. And you still ain't said hey to everybody. Oh. You're sitting on everything. I got my truck key in my pocket, my pliers and everything else. She's sitting on my leg and crutching it all in. Ain't no problem, Ryan. I would start by just taking all the stuff out first and seeing how it does. And then if that ain't good enough, you can always punch a hole in it and put your piece of pipe on the end of it and make a bigger hole. I haven't caught up on all the races yet. I seen a nasty alcohol drinking 101B though. That's right. Joey, he's hollering Smitty. I'm good, Bellhopper. I hope all is well with y'all. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We got a little rotten here that still ain't. You hadn't told them hey yet.
I did.
I didn't hear you. Say hello, everybody.
I did.
Do it again.
I did quiet.
Well, say it loud where they can hear you. All these people love you. Say hello, everybody. You used to come out and say hey to everybody. You're rotten. Look, Joey said hi, sweetie. I need glasses. I can't read none of this. I got new ones today, Smitty. Here.
Those are your new.
I just bought a new box of glasses.
What? New box?
Yeah. Here's my old ones. The only thing is I like these old ones better because they got metal arms. But these are 125s and these are 150s. But of course, because no one builds saws like you but Tin Man is very clever. That's right. Well, I was happy Smitty won. I was like, that's awesome. I like that. I like it when my saws win. The Alky saw, I think he said it finished about middle way somewhere. It wasn't on top of the group, but it wasn't at the bottom. Of course, it was never actually built to be a race saw. It was just a saw to play with.
Just a saw to play with?
Uh-huh. Just a saw to play with.
But it's heavy. But heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy.
And it's for you to play with, not us.
Yeah.
It's an actual one.
Hey, I guess since Smitty's on here, we could fire up Smitty's saw, see if it'll crank, and let him hear it.
Daddy, spot horses are my favorite. Like spot ponies are my favorite.
Spot ponies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
You like them, don't you?
Yeah. Spot ponies are my favorite. Thanks.
What about the mustache pony?
The mustache pony was like,
Faster than anything I got, heavier than
I think the
you missed. That's
mustache
it.
pony was
Sweet honey.
for
Hey everyone,
this
what's up, buddy?
big. I think it was this big or this big.
That's right. We'll see if we can fire it up here in a minute. I would have placed much better if I could have started it easier. We need to put a better starter handle on it. Yeah, it probably could use a little bit better handle. Of course, I'm not normally in a hurry whenever I start it.
Oh,
You're going to have to go back in here in a minute, baby.
why?
Because we got about 4 minutes left, and I'm going to fire up that alky saw of Smitty's. And you ain't going to like it when I fire that thing up because that son of a gun is loud.
But what's this things over there?
Well, I don't want you out here with all the smoke because what happens is I'm going to fire it up. And then after that, we'll be done with the live feed and I'll be coming in.
Okay.
So,
4 more minutes.
yeah, we got about 4 minutes.
Okay. I'm
So-
gonna keep.
Build her a spotted saw. They got that. Well, I did actually have a spotted saw, but I wound up having to sell it because I was low on cash. All right, well, tell them bye.
Bye.
All right. Go on in there.
Okay.
You'll hear it when I'm done.
I'm still here.
Oh, yeah, you'll hear it in the house. I'll guarantee you that.
I'm not.
It probably would have been closer to third, but I struggled with starting it. Oh, that would have been sweet.
Bye.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
She said bye, everybody. They said bye, doll. Yeah. We're going to try and fire up your alky saw, Smitty, so y'all get to see it. I'll probably make a big mess in the floor. But let me grab it. I got to move my bag here. Come out of there. I don't think any of y'all have actually seen this. Oh, they tried to kick me out of my live feed. I don't think I've showed this. But we're gonna see if it'll fire off. As some of y'all know, whenever I was up at Smitty's event, he kind of like killed this on the live feed. So I brought it down here and I redone it a little bit. And this is the muffler that's on it, Smitty. This is the third rendition of the cylinder because I broke one, messed one up, and had to do this one. So we're gonna see if there is enough alcohol. I'm gonna pour a little bit in there. What's up, Daryl? I'm gonna pour a little bit of alcohol in there. And we're gonna see if it'll fire off. Now, I have not cranked this thing since I got it built and got it tuned. So hopefully it will do what it's supposed to do. Y'all ready for this? Let's see what happens. I'm gonna put my ear muffs on. And we're gonna go from there. was 17. She's getting some compression to her now, boys. That was almost 17,000 RPMs on that last rev. It was like 16,954 is what I think I seen. Oh yeah, she's snappy. Now that's a muffler on alcohol. They're not the best, but there's actually a pipe inside that muffler. Or, well, it's not a pipe, but there's a lot of engineering in that muffler. What's up, Brian? Nice sound, sweet. Hey, Brother Hopper. You're wasting away to nothing. That's right. That thing sounds nice, don't she? I think she's going to be good and hot, Joey. And it also has a dominant piston in it. I did put a dominant in it. Are you still here, Smitty? Keep the door shut, baby. I got smoke in here and I don't want in the house. What's up, Brian? We're just about done. Let me go open this door. I want to let the smoke out. I'm gonna let the smoke out here, and we're about done because we're past the 2-hour mark. But you know, I need one of them someday. You want to see how many times I screwed up? I'm racing September 5th. I think it'll be ready. All right, the very first cylinder. This is an OEM cylinder. Really nice cylinder. I mean, great cylinder. Beautiful bore. That stupid pipe broke the exhaust port in half. I haven't been attempting to weld it back, and I have managed to stick it on there, but I've had some difficulties welding it. I might let somebody else try to weld on this cylinder and get it finished. Then I said, oh, you know what? I'll do another one. So I took another brand new cylinder, milled it down here, got all the grinding done, started cutting on the exhaust port, and then I just happened to notice, I'm like, hey, wait a minute. This don't look right. Can you notice the difference here? One of these things is not like the other. So some idiot, see the deck height between this boss and this boss? Some idiot cut all this off so it's too small. Now, could I have cut the head down and made this work? Yes, I could have done that. But I didn't want to cut my head down because I'd already spent the time cutting the chamber. So I cut another cylinder down. But we're going to try to weld this one up, see if we can fix it. And if we do fix this one, Smitty, this could be a spare. This one here needs a head made for it. You'd have to make a head and cut the top of the piston a little bit, but it could be used. But I haven't done a lot of porting. But see, I cut the bottoms of the skirts out, and I went in there and ground just these out, and I done some grinding on the exhaust port. The exhaust port is fairly large. This one would be a good one for somebody that's got a lathe to work with. I may sell that cylinder because I really don't want to do it. It'll buff out. Well, if you make a head to fit it, exhaust port's monstrous. Yeah, when you're doing stuff like this, these don't always run. Like you heard how that one idles. That is not a saw. See, my Alki saw runs like a saw that you were going to cut with because it's nowhere near as drastic as this one. But I didn't build it to be a hot saw. I built it to be in the realm of a hot saw, but something that somebody that doesn't have experience with a hot saw can use without, you know, getting real bad. It don't burble that last one at idle. Well, after it runs for a minute, it will start to load up and die. You got about 35, 40 seconds before it gets real bad. But like Smitty saw, it's strictly for racing. Could you go a little farther? Possibly. It's pretty far. It's pretty far. It's pretty far. It's about as far as I'd want to go. I actually went just a smidge farther with this one, and I thought it was a problem. And come to find out, I had to go back through the carburetor. Like this one, I've already done all the port work on it. You know, the transfers are fairly large. The exhaust port is ginormous. You know, she's opened up. This one breathes real nice. If somebody can finish welding this port back on there and a decent pipe that don't put stress on this, and this might even would be a good gas carb, but the intake's about 90 something on this one. Of course, now I did cut on the piston too, so if you didn't cut on the piston, the intake timing might be about 85. So, you know, but I didn't have another dominant piston. Oh, mercy. But, so, there's two. It's got one on it. Took me 3 cylinders to get it. It is what it is. But y'all, Smitty blew his saw up on a live feed, so we fixed it. Because that's what you do. And if y'all got to see the cylinder come off of it, there was no bottom on the cylinder that came off of that one. I hope it tears it up for you, Smitty. Like I said, it's ringing out about 17,000. That last rev was like 16,954 or something like that. And there might be some more in there, but I'm afraid to spin them that fast. I'm a little scared of them. I have almost eaten a flywheel before. I do not like the taste of flywheel. Stock skirt would drop it enough for gas. Yeah. Well, gas will probably run on it'd probably run at 90, but you get a little bit of goofiness around 90 with these. But I think the one that's in it now is about 89. Because I wasn't going to take one more degree out just to get to 90. It's very fast. If it'll pull it, which I think it will pull it because it has almost no combustion chamber whatsoever. It's got a lot of compression whenever. That thing ain't even broke in yet. It's only been run for about 15 minutes. My wild thing is ready to go with the bigger 80 to 100 cc pipe and nitrous. It screams now. Thanks for the advice, operator. Ain't no problem, buddy. I'm glad you got it. One of these days I might get mine down and put all new bearings and seals in it and go through it completely. And I've got the Hellboy muffler on it now, so it runs a lot better, but there's still something a little bit goofy on it that I don't know what it is. Might be the low side on the carburetor, matter of fact. Of course, I ain't been in the carburetor since I built it, and that's been 2-3 years ago. We'll get it sometime or another. Oh yeah, look at the exhaust port on this one. I was very sad when this broke. I was actually fairly angry. But I'm going to see if I can get somebody to weld it up for me. I'm not the best at aluminum welding, but I might take it and see if I can get Brennan to weld it back. All right, y'all. Well, we've gone over about 10 or 15 minutes because I started just a little bit early. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. I'm going to go in here and hang out with the family a little bit. I've already tacked it back together. I think it could be salvaged. I just wouldn't want to hang a pipe off of it and just run it with just a pipe. It needs something else. But all right, y'all. Well, I'm glad for y'all to see me. I've been watching Justin Wilson cook. And y'all remember him, you know where it come from. Y'all have a great evening. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Be kind. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. So do I. All right, y'all. Y'all keep praying for me. Have a good night. God bless. All right, y'all. See you, Joey. Appreciate y'all. Bellhopper out. Bye.